everyone. Erica here, Psychic Goddess Erica, back with another pick a card reading. A very special pick a card reading today because today's pick a card reading is a collaboration with my friend Melissa, whose YouTube channel is Tarot by Melissa. So we are kind of splitting this reading up into two parts. The subject of this reading is regarding your connection, love connection with somebody you're either currently with, dating, seeing, married to, interested in, situationship or relationship, whatever your thing is right now. We're seeing your assumptions of the connection versus the reality of the connection. Now, the reason you want to tune into both of our pick a card readings, of course, if you want, is because Melissa will be covering the present energy of the connection, and I will be covering the future energy of the connection. So the links to her video on the same topic for this collaboration will be down below in the description box, so you can check that out. But let's go ahead and get started with the future energy of this love connection or person of interest, relationship, situationship, marriage, dating person, talking to, whatever it is, talking stage, whatever your situation is. So I'm working with my Archer's Answers Oracle deck, but you'll see that it's not the whole deck because what I did was customize it for this reading, and you guys can do this as well with this deck. I took out only the cards that to me resonate as timelines or timeline-like energy. Like, just for example, this one I don't want in here. I'll take that out. A timeline-like energy example would be Live Into the Answers, but as you can see, the rest are like timelines. So I customized it that way, and you can do this as well. You can use the whole deck, or you can use it for timelines, or you can take out the yes or no responses. That's what I love about that deck. I'm also working with the Archer's Discernment deck, the Archer's Love Oracle deck, and if you're interested in any of these, the information where you can go to get it will be down below in the description box. I'm working with the Muse Tarot and the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards as well. And all the timestamps will be down below in the description for you to go right to your reading after you choose your card. And let's go ahead and pick your card now. Okay, everyone, go ahead and take 3 deep breaths. Let your intuition do the picking. You can pause this if you need to as well to make your selection. Over here is card 1, in the middle is card 2, and over here is card 3. Okay, card 1. So this reading is going to be a two-parter. So the first part, we're going to look at your assumptions of this connection in the future. What your assumptions are going to be regarding what's going on in this connection in the future. This love connection or this potential love connection in the future. So it's a two-parter. Let's see what's going on. Those that chose card 1, let's see what your first assumption is going to be when it comes to this connection in the future. We have engagement. So many of you are going to be assuming that this connection is going to go to the next level or is, developing and proceeding to that next level of commitment, whether that is exclusivity, whether that is just claiming, putting a title on things, whether it's proposal, whether it's marriage, whether it's moving in together. You're going to be assuming that there's at least the potential or the development of heading towards that next step. For some of you, this could even be assuming that there's going to be some engagement with each other, meaning further communication, further interaction, further dates, etc. Let's see what else is going on in terms of what you're going to be assuming in the future of this connection in terms of where things are headed for those that chose card 1 with the Archer's Love Oracle deck. Truth Be Told, Cycle on Repeat, and Happy. So some of you are going to be assuming that that there's a certain cycle that's going to happen again or play it again. For some of you, this could be a fear that you could get disappointed again, or fear that you'll get treated how you used to get treated in the past. For some of you, this is just simply assuming that something is happening all over again, and there's a need to not assume anymore, because what I'm also seeing here is happy. So there's many of you that are going to be assuming that this connection is going to be what makes you happy. But remember that you either are happy or you're not. Nobody can make you happy. They can add and contribute to your already happiness, but nobody can make you happy. But your assumption is going to be that this connection is going to bring you joy, bring you happiness as it develops in the future. But let's see what else is going on with the Muse Tarot. For those that chose card 1, what are your assumptions going to be when it comes to this connection in the future? Or what your assumptions will be in the future when it comes to this connection? For card 1, truth be told. Page of Inspiration, which is Page of Wands energy. So, and then we have Ten of Voices, which is Ten of Swords on the bottom. So I feel like your assumption is going to be that this connection is going to keep hitting new heights or hitting new chapters. But what I'm also seeing is sometimes it's really going to be important that you slow things down, is what I'm hearing. Because you're making a lot of really grand assumptions, and I'm not saying it's impossible, not saying it won't happen. We'll look into the future of this connection in, the part 2 of your section, card 1. And remember, energy is always changing. This is just based upon what's coming through right now. But there's still a need to take it a step at a time, a day at a time. Okay, so Page of Inspiration, Page of Wands energy is about, this is still in a beginning stage of something. Even if you've been with this person for years, it's still a new chapter that is the beginning stage for something. So take it a day at a time. You're not going to know all the answers right now. So Spirit is saying in the future, don't assume to know all the answers. But we also have the Ten of Voices on the bottom, Ten of Swords. So there's a lot of ruminating I feel going on in the future for you guys. Because some of you may be assuming things that need to happen in a certain time, or have your heart set on something happening in a certain time or in a certain way. And Spirit is saying just to kind of release all that, get out of your head and just let things flow. Take it a day at a time. It will happen when it's supposed to, however it's supposed to happen, if it's supposed to happen. But let's see what else is going on, card 1, with the Archer's Discernment deck. For those that chose card 1, what are your assumptions in the future of this connection going to be? Truth be told. So the King to be was reversed. So King to be in reference to more of a masculine energy. We all have both divine feminine, divine masculine energy. So your assumptions in the future, because it was reversed, and I'm feeling that as kind of like a blockage, I'm feeling like your assumptions in terms of the rumination and everything are going to be blocking your ability to actually make things happen or to progress things, because you're too worried about the future and timing, or you're too much thinking about the past and what cycles happened before, and Spirit is wanting you to be more present. So Spirit is maybe saying to stop assuming and let things be. For some reason they didn't want me to take that one, but okay, yeah. We see a no. And then I also see on the bottom text, email, or DM. So what I feel from this, what I'm hearing mostly is Spirit is saying some of the negative assumptions that you will be having. Spirit is saying, no, don't go down that path. No, it's not going to be an exact same repeat as what happened before in the past. There may be a similar lesson being learned or in terms of overcoming it. But no, it's not going to be the exact same results, because you're further than you were before. Whatever happens in the future of this connection, you're not where you used to be in terms of your growth, your development, or your spirituality. I'm also hearing no, don't worry. For a select group of you, this could be a no answer to a question that you've been wondering in the back of your head. But they're saying that this no is a good thing. So I'll just throw it out an example. Is this person playing me? The answer is a no. That's just an example of a positive no to answer to a question. So whoever that resonates with. And then we also have text, email, or DM. So because this is an energy of assumption, I think what Spirit is saying is, especially maybe to avoid deeper conversations through any of these methods, because you can't hear tone, you can't see facial expressions through text, email, or DM unless you're sending a video message back and forth to each other through one of these methods. That's different. But I think what Spirit is saying is to not make assumptions over these methods and to have more important conversations either in person, on the phone, in person, FaceTime, or video ideally, or on the phone where you can actually hear tone and get a vibe and sense of what's actually going on from both perspectives. Let's see what else is going on with the Allentine Wellness Love Oracle. For those that chose card 1, what are your assumptions when it comes to this connection going to be in the future? What are your assumptions in the future going to be when it comes to this connection? Truth be told. Heart with a key and kisses. So your assumption is going to be that, you know, your heart's opening up, their heart's opening up, opportunity for love is opening up, opportunity for romance is opening up. Some of the key messages are welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together. Perfect. So nothing's perfect, first of all, but things can flow nicely for some of you, or you're assuming that things are going to be flowing nicely. Some of you may be assuming that this is your person coming up, and some of you may be assuming that, you know, there's affection being exchanged or will be coming, is your assumption. Messages here are unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. So yeah, many of you are going to be assuming in the future that this connection is headed in the direction of falling in love and developing. But let's go ahead and now take a look at more of the reality that is likely to be happening within the connection in the future. So you're going to see all of this reset. It's still your reading, card 1, so stay tuned for the second part of your reading to go ahead and see where the future of this connection is headed in reality. Hello, everyone who chose card 1. Let's go ahead and see the future energy of this love connection, or future or potential love connection, whatever you're here for. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, release what doesn't. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the information on where you can go to do that will be down below in the description. Card 1, your first message for the future of this connection is vacation or staycation. So for some of you, you know, you may be going on a vacation or having a staycation kind of a vibe with this person. Maybe this is on your mind to do, or maybe this is on their mind to do. And for others of you, a select group of you, and you will know who you are intuitively based upon your situation and what's been happening. This could also be that you may be taking space or break some time apart, vacationing from the connection, meaning taking space apart. Now, but that's for a select group of you. So if you're already dealing with somebody who's been inconsistent, you probably are the one that's going to be taking space from each other. But if you are, you know, still in a place of developing and building together, and, you know, things are consistent, the connection is being watered daily, so to speak, symbolically, then you are probably one of the ones that are going to be spending some vacation or staycation time together, either on a trip or just in your, you know, maybe in your area, maybe it's at home, just spending that time together, or maybe it's on holiday or something like that, on a, you know, taking a holiday together. But let's see what else is going on, card 1. What else do you need to know about the future of this connection? For those of you who chose card 1, may it resonate with all of you. Truth be told. Space or time apart. So that kind of goes along with what I was just saying, and the bottom of the deck energy is challenging times. So there may be some challenging times coming up in the future. Now, for some of you, this could be taking space or time apart from the challenging times. So you need to go on vacation to like clear your mind, get to be at peace, etc. For others of you, and intuitively you will know who you are because of what's been happening. You are likely going to be taking space or time apart from each other because of the challenging times. So take whichever side of the coin resonates with that for you. Let's go ahead and get another message with the Muse Tarot. Let's go ahead and see. And that was Archer's Love Oracle deck. Let's go ahead and see where this connection is headed in the future for those of you who chose card 1. Truth be told, we have the Muse of Inspiration, which is King of Wands energy, if I remember correctly, for this deck, or at least that's the vibe I'm getting from it. So there's this energy of trying to see if your minds are linked, meaning like if you're on the same page, if you're on the same accord, if you're equally yoked in terms of thinking the same about where the future is going. So this could be a talk that could be coming up, a discussion about that kind of a thing. This could be you reflecting on yourself to see, are you both really traveling on the same path towards the same goals, things like that. There may also be a need to release something that has been on your mind, or them needing to release something that's been on their mind, because my eyes went to the full moon, and the energy I'm getting from that is like release, needing to get it off their mind, off the chest. Some of you are going to be developing more of a telepathic kind of connection in terms of communication and feeling and sensing what the other is going through and what the other is experiencing. For some of you, there's also going to be this energy of like really feeling drawn to the connection, in the sense of feeling like a passion or a chemistry, or feeling like, you know, that there's like this magnetism about what you're experiencing with this person in the future. Now, to be fully honest, you know, for some of you, this is completely beautiful, completely healthy, right? If you're in a connection that has been both developing an experience in the 3D, which means in the reality of the world, the tangible energy of things, and the 5D, which is like the connection of the mind and psychic connection, right? And so if you're that in that vibe, this is beautiful, keep going, etc. Now, if you are someone who is feeling like you're so drawn to someone and there's such a connection, but it's only a 5D connection, meaning you're not talking to them, maybe they're with somebody else, maybe you haven't really spent time together, maybe you haven't even seen or talked to them in years, like the connection is purely just what you've been feeling, thinking, sensing in your mind and psychically, right? That's only 5D. It's not 3D. It's not tangible. If that is you, then you may really need to consider looking at the path that you're on, because I think, can't speak for you, but what I'm sensing is I think and feel that for a lot of you who are feeling like you have that kind of a connection, at the end of the day, your goal is hopefully to have love on this earth, in this reality, in this lifetime, right? So if you're not getting that from this person, especially if it's been such a long gap of time between dealing with this person, or spending time with them, or interacting with them, or if they've already told you they don't want what you want, or if they're with somebody else, it may be time to take space, some time apart, a vacation from that kind of a 5D connection only. But if you're in the 3D connection and the 5D connection, for some of you, you know, it's beautiful. Keep going. You're on a beautiful path. You're building a strong foundation if you're on the, you know, the more balanced side of these messages. So take what resonates, release what doesn't. But let's go ahead and see what else is going on. Card 1 with the Archer's Discernment Oracle deck. Where is this connection headed in the future for those of you who chose card 1? Truth be told, blessings coming. So there's blessings coming one way or the other. You know, for some of you, this is just literally amazing feelings, amazing things, great opportunities, abundance, love, you know, great things coming. For others of you, this could be that blessing in disguise kind of a thing, to where it may feel like it's disappointing or tragic in the moment, or maybe something's revealed that disappoints you, but it ends up being a blessing in disguise at the end of the day. So again, what's going on with your situation at present, and what your intuition is telling you will tell you which side of the coin resonates with you with you right now or not. Are you in both that 3D and 5D connection that's been consistently developing and being watered with balance, or are you on that kind of a more one-sided 5D connection right now that's purely an idea and nothing tangible at the moment? Will tell you which one is that. I also see family stuff on the bottom of the deck. So coming up, this could be meeting more of the family, whether that's blood family or chosen family like friends or community. For some of you, this could be talking about starting a family, or maybe your family is growing. For others of you, this could be your actual or their actual family stuff kind of interfering with things in the future. And so therefore, you kind of just have to take a step back and like pause and reflect, etc. So this will make sense in time, whichever resonates with you. When it does, you will remember this reading. Hopefully come back and comment and let me know. But let's see what else is going on with the Archer's Love Oracle. No, I'm sorry. This is the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. For those that chose card 1, where is this connection headed in the future? Truth be told, passion. So that goes along with that Muse of Inspiration, King of Wands vibe earlier. Passion. And let's look at the key phrases on the bottom. For some of you, this is insane chemistry. We talked about that. For some of you, this is, continuing to like each other equally. We talked about that. And for some of you, this is just about having fun. So regardless of what's actually happening, I'm definitely getting this feeling of that feeling drawn to each other, magnetism in this connection coming up in the future. Now, this is also a message to continue to figure out. What I'm hearing is to continue to figure out what makes you passionate in your life, to love your life as is. What else other than this connection are you passionate about in life? And maybe spending some time to focus on that as well. But yes, there is still passion, chemistry in this connection. It's just needing to make sure that it's not just on your side only, and it's not just 5D, but actually delivering something tangible for a select group of you. So now when are these messages likely to come to fruition, come to being in the future? Let's go ahead and see with the Archer's Answers Oracle deck. Okay. When is this reading likely to come together, come to play out? For those that chose card 1, truth be told. Eventually. Let's see what else. At some point, looks like they don't want to give you a direct time frame just yet. But not now. Okay, yeah. They don't want to give you a direct time frame right now, you guys. I'm sorry. But this is eventually, at some point, not now. So it's kind of one of those things where Spirit is saying, you know what, let it play out. It's divine timing type thing. But when it does come back, let me know. Let me know which side of how it played out for you in your situation. For some of you, it's burning bright. It looks really exciting. For others of you, there's going to be some realities coming about. I am feeling like it's likely sometime this year, though, meaning this year within the 12-month time span of whenever you're seeing this video, because this is a timeless message in that regard, meaning it doesn't matter when you see it. But let me know how it comes together for you, or even if it's resonating right now. If you would like to either backtrack to the present energy, or if you're here after you've already watched Melissa's reading, either way, the link to her pick a card reading on the same topic, because this is a collab, is down below in the description box. So check that out. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment below your thoughts on it. Did you enjoy it, etc.? How is it resonating? And if you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee, and that information is down below in the description box on where you can go to do that. And I will talk to you guys another time. Bye, card 1. Hello, those of you who chose card 2, let's go ahead and check out what your assumptions, as the first part of your reading, what are your assumptions regarding the future of this connection going to be? And In other words, what you will be in the future, what are you going to be assuming when it comes to this connection? This is going to be a 2-part reading, okay? So we're starting off with the assumptions and then going into the reality of this connection in the future. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, release what doesn't. Okay, if you want to book a personal reading with me, the information on where you can go to do that will be down below in the description. So those of you who chose card 2, your first assumption in the future of this connection is going to be take the hint. So I really feel like many of you are going to be assuming that the universe is sending you signs, symbols, and synchronicities about this connection and what you should do. For some of you, you're going to be feeling like this other person is sending you signs or sending you hints about something, one way or the other, whether it's positive or negative, for lack of better words, but things really just are just what they are. So you're going to be really assuming that there's being hints thrown at you about things in this connection. There's being signs thrown at you about things in this connection. But let's see what else is going on with the Archer's Love Oracle deck. For those that chose card 2, what are their assumptions when it comes to the future of this connection going to be? Rather, what are their assumptions going to be in the future of this connection? For those that chose card 2, truth be told. Therapy session and energy vampire. So interesting. So a lot of you are going to be first of all, I feel like a lot of you are going to be making a lot of assumptions about what you think you're being told by the universe through signs, or what you think you're seeing in this person and their behavior. And it's going to become quite draining to you, to where your thought process about it and trying to decode everything is going to serve as like an energy vampire within itself because of everything you're assuming. So Spirit is saying to be, take some space from the rumination if you have to, because we have therapy session as well. Because what I feel what Spirit is saying is a lot of the assumptions you're going to be making in the future are going to be things that actually are deeper rooted issues either within yourself or deeper rooted issues that this other person has that may require some deeper healing, whether it's going through an actual therapy session or doing something therapeutic to release that energy, like meditating or going on a little hike or taking a nap, even whatever it is that feels therapeutic, so that you can stop draining yourself with trying to decode everything in the future. But let's see what else is going on with the Muse Tarot. For those that chose card 2, what are your assumptions in the future going to be when it comes to this connection? Truth be told. Queen of Inspiration. This is Queen of Wands energy. So what I'm immediately sensing, because my eyes went down to, I'm assuming this is a cheetah, but it could also be leopard. I can't really see the spots good enough to tell the difference. But what I'm feeling is that you guys are going to be assuming in the future that this should be moving faster than what it is. You're going to be assuming that things should be happening faster, developing faster, or going at a faster speed. But Spirit is wanting you, regardless of how you identify gender-wise, if at all, is to instead take on more of that Queen of Wands energy, which is Queen of Inspiration energy in this deck. Allow yourself to receive more, because in that Queen of Wands vibe, you should know that you are a beautiful, valuable treasure, and whoever you're dealing with should be able to appreciate that. So there's no need to try to force things. There's no need to try to speed things along. And there's not even a reason for things to have to go on the timing that you think that they should be. Everything that is happening in divine timing. And it's going to serve a higher purpose for you, whether you realize it now or not. So right now, some of you are genuinely going to be receiving psychic downloads, information, messages from Spirit. So yes, some of you are going to be receiving those hints. But maybe there's a need to look deeper in terms of what your assumptions are about those signs, about things, and what you're decoding. Because remember, at the end of the day, it's actually our subconscious thoughts that do develop Like they bring about the signs, and which is a good thing because it shows how powerful we are in terms of manifestation, that we can manifest reactions from the universe to answer our questions and what we're wondering about. But sometimes those signs are simply just letting you know that your manifestation power is very strong. There's a strength in it. And for that reason, to be more mindful about where it is you're placing your energy, your time, your attention, and to be more mindful about what it is you're trying to create and manifest through your Queen of Wands energy, through your magic, through your power, and through your inspiration and visions. So let's see what else is going on with the Archer's Discernment Oracle deck. For those that chose card 2, what are your assumptions going to be in the future regarding this connection? Truth be told. Self-absorbed and fakeness. Okay, so for some of you, you're going to be assuming that more likely that maybe someone is being a bit self-absorbed or focused on self. Self-absorbed doesn't always have to be that they are narcissistic or things like that, even though some of them could be that, depending on your situation. But self-absorbed, some of you may just be assuming that somebody may need more time to themselves. And some of you may actually need more time to yourself. But so there's an assumption around needing to focus on the self, whether it's you thinking about the other person, or you needing it for yourself, or them thinking about that about you. But we also have fakeness. So for some of you, your assumption, okay, I'll just be quite blunt. For some of you, all of these assumptions that you're thinking may be more of like they're fake. Like me, not that the assumptions are fake, but just that you're not seeing the truth about something. Like there's a reality, deeper reality that needs to be seen so that you can move beyond like so much fantasy, or move beyond just things being in the 5D, but actually what's happening in the reality in the 3D. That's only for some of you though. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. For some of you, you're going to be in the future assuming that somebody else in the mix is fake, whether it's your person of interest, whether it's a third party or their friends or family. Like maybe you're assuming that somebody else in the mix is impacting the situation, the connection, because of their fakeness and what they're going on. So this is going to mean different things for different people. Let me know in time how it plays out. Let me know which one of it was for you. But let's see what else is going on. The Island Time Wellness Love Oracle. For those that chose card 2, what are your assumptions going to be in the future for this connection? Truth be told. Hand of Cards. Twin Flames. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we got to go there. All right. So those of you who chose card 2 in the future, a lot of you are going to be assuming that maybe that this is a twin flame connection for you, or some sort of soul connection, which all of the connections that we have are soul connections, right? I always have to say, if you know my channel, you know I am not a fan of this twin flame concept. And there is a video I have up on my YouTube channel on the twin flame obsession. So I do recommend that you check that out if you are someone who is, obsessing over this concept or really locked into it. But either way, you guys in the future are going to be assuming that maybe the universe is sending you signs that this is a twin flame connection or something along those lines, or maybe you're even getting a lot of readings and they're telling you this is a twin flame. But I do want you guys to know or understand that soul connections, they are amazing, but they also have to be delivering something in the 3D, in the reality, not just the 5D in terms of feelings and emotions and thoughts and dreams, etc. If they're not delivering something tangible in the future, then it's kind of like, what's the point? Just being fully honest. There's just a lesson in there. There's a lesson in there that you can have a deep soul connection with someone, and that things like telepathy and feeling each other empathically, those things are possible, and those are great. But the lesson can also be that you also need someone who can be those things, as well as develop a tangible connection in the reality, in a 3D, in a balanced way, represented by the kind of the yin yang energy. So Some of the key messages here are yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, and complementing each other. So these are going to be kind of like questions for you to ask yourself coming up in the future. Even though you may have many assumptions about things, is this connection balanced? Are you truly complementing each other in the best way in terms of actually interacting each other and building something together, etc.? We also have the hand of cards. So you're going to be assuming that it's worth taking a risk. You're going to be assuming that it's worth taking a chance on. You're going to be assuming that there's certain strategies that need to happen and so on. But for a select group of you, you may also be assuming that this other person has other options, or that they're being secretive. They're not showing their hand. Things like that. So this will make sense in time. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. So now that we've covered what your assumptions are likely going to be in the future of this connection, let's move on over to the second part of your reading, which is going to be the likely reality of this connection in the future in terms of where this connection is headed in the future. So you're going to see all of this reset. It is still your reading, so stay tuned. Let's go ahead and see what the reality of this connection is going to be in the future in the second part of your reading, card 2. Hey, those of you who chose card 2, let's go ahead and see what's going on with the future of this love connection or love potential connection. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, release what doesn't. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the information on where you can go to do that will be down below in the description box. So your first message, card 2, your first message for card 2 on the future of this connection is yes. Oh, interesting. Yes, what? Yes, what? Let's go ahead and expand on that with the Archer's Love Oracle. Ooh, okay. We already got something. I see cut the cord, but let's see. We need some more because I'm getting some downloads on that, but I just want to see a little bit more. Where is the future of this connection headed? For those that chose card 2, truth be told. Emotions revealed. Okay. And bottom of the deck energy is could be your person. No guarantee that it's your person, but could be, meaning that I really feel like either you or they or both are really feeling like there's potential here. And there's this energy of wanting to explore and see where it goes and see how it plays out. There's interest there for sure in the future, but let's see what else is going on. Okay, so what I feel is the message of yes. Spirit is saying it is time to cut the cord, the emotional cord, the symbolic cord to any connections, present or past, that are no longer serving you or that are holding you back or that are draining you. For some of you, this is an ex. For some of you, this is an ex situationship. For some of you, this is your own thoughts that need to go, your own negative self-talk, your own limiting beliefs, your own toxic traits. Time to cut the energetic cords to those. Maybe it's a karmic pattern or karmic lesson that you keep repeating. Yes, it's time to cut the cord to those things, whether it's a person, a thought, an energy, etc. That yes is also saying on the other side is that yes, there will be more emotions revealed in the future. So whether it's you expressing your emotions, them expressing their emotions, or a combination of both, more emotions are going to be revealed in the future. Now, emotions are emotions, whether it's good emotions that you're happy to hear, or whether it's not so good emotions, for lack of better words, that you're kind of disappointed to hear. One way or the other, these emotions are going to be revealed. But let's see what else is going on with the Muse Tarot. For those that chose card 2, where is the future of this connection headed? Truth be told. Strength. So one way or the other, what I'm definitely hearing from Spirit is you're going to learn more of your strength, and this connection is going to make you stronger in the future. It's going to help you to learn more of your self-worth, more of your courage, more of your confidence, more of learning how to, what I'm hearing is take a risk, like taking a risk for yourself, on yourself. But whether you get the results you're hoping for or not, the reason it's so powerful and courageous is because you understand or will understand that in order for you to see if this can actually go where you're hoping it to go, for it to progress, in order for you to see if this could be your person or not, there has to be some risk. That is life. There's risk in putting your heart out there. There's risk in, being your authentic self and getting to know someone or continuing to build with someone, whatever your situation is. So I feel like there's strength that's going to be developing, in particular, you learning more of your own strengths versus your weaknesses, what works for you, what doesn't, as far as the future in this connection goes. And this connection is helping you to see that. And some of them may be realizing that as well, what works for them and what doesn't. And, for others of you, you are going to be growing stronger in the connection together. But mostly the biggest message I'm feeling is the future of this connection is going to help you to see your own strengths. Once more of these emotions are revealed, once you cut some of those cords, energy cords that need to be let go of. And I'm also hearing Spirit to say is to just say yes. So say yes in the sense of taking that risk, because if you put that wall up, if you are avoiding and hiding or being too guarded, then it's kind of like you have to be open to receiving love. You have to be open to both giving and receiving love. And so if that wall up is there, then you won't be able to be open to really receiving the love that you deserve. Now, for some of you, you need to hear, if you do take a risk in the future and you don't get the results you want, always remember that when it fits, it flows. And when it's for you, it is for you. You cannot lose what's yours. So if you took that risk and it doesn't work out for some reason, it wasn't for you. Now you know that. That's what the lesson of this connection was for, to show you that, to show you your strengths versus your weaknesses, to show you what works for you, what doesn't in connections, etc. So then you can open the door to a connection that is for you. But if you take that risk in the future and you keep building together, it's getting stronger. It takes courage to keep going to that next level in a connection. So the kind of love that I feel this group is looking for, it takes time. So you have to be vulnerable in that way and take those steps. But let's see what else is going on. The Archer's Discernment Oracle deck. For those that chose card 2, where is the future of this connection headed? Truth be told. Ask a professional is the first message. So this may be in the future the need to kind of get a little bit of help or assistance or feedback or guidelines from someone beyond just yourself. This could be a therapist, this could be a counselor, this could be friends or family, this could be asking your own spirit team. This could even be getting readings with somebody like myself or someone else, or pick a card readings, etc. But there is a need to ask a professional. For some of you, this could even be looking deeper into something, like doing some sort of research, whether it's online or books, or asking some other sort of professional who can help you in the area that you need help with. Just to throw an example, maybe it's asking someone to help you find a travel agent to help you figure out where you want to travel to, or a realtor to help you see where you want to move, or something like that. These are just examples, but if it resonates, go ahead and take it. But there's a need to ask a professional, whether it's you looking for professional guidance, whether it's them looking for professional guidance, or a combination of both. We also have text, email, or DM. So I do really feel like there's going to be some communication ahead coming when it comes to the future of this connection. A lot of back and forth, mostly through virtual, everything's virtual these days, but like written down, in the sense of it, majority of it, maybe not all of it, but majority of it being through text, email, or DM coming up in the future of this connection. Some of you may be initiating it, some of you may be receiving it, some of you maybe it's been ongoing and it's just continuing to happen. So remember, this is general, but let's see what else is going on with the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. For those that chose card 2, where's the future of this connection headed? Truth be told. Wedding rings. Ooh, and Cupid's arrow is on the bottom. So, okay, for some of you, this is this connection going to that next level of commitment. Whether it's actually saying, hey, we're exclusive, whether it's actually saying, yeah, we're committed, whether it's actually proposing, whether it's actually getting married. For some of you, it is that energy. The key words are union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promise. Cupid's arrow, this is a message of, romantic vibes happening in the future in this connection. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invention, or meeting hesitation. So for some of you, this is, again, that developing, strengthening bond. And for others of you, this is the need to understand that in the future, if things are not going in the direction you hoped, even though you took that risk, take this as a sign that the person that is able to give you that next level of commitment and all of these things, and the person that is ready to continue that strike, that romance with Cupid's arrow, is going to come once you cut the cords to whoever is no longer serving you. So again, this will make sense in time. Come back and let me know how it played out for you, or even if it's resonating with you right now, let me know. But let's go ahead and get another message for you guys. Let's go ahead and see when this reading is likely to come into play, come into fruition, come into reality for those that chose card 2 with the Archer's Answers Oracle deck. When is this energy of this reading likely to play out for card 2? Let's see what's going on. Truth be told. So another chance. Let's see what else. Right now is not your time, but between now and 6 months. Okay, so what Spirit is saying is now is not your time just yet, meaning certain things are not ready to happen in full reality just yet. There's more things that need to come in to develop or to play, but there will be another chance between now and 6 months. So for some of you, this could be that you want certain things to develop right now, but timing is not there just yet. For others of you, especially if you've been off and on or inconsistent, there may be another chance to see where things may or may not be headed, but anywhere between now and 6 months. So that could be as anywhere as today or tomorrow, or as far out as 6 months from now for you guys. So let me know how that comes together for you all. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading, and also make sure you check out Melissa's reading, whether you're here after or maybe if you want to go backtrack and go look at the present energy of this connection, or whatever order you're seeing this, make sure you check out her reading as well. Her reading for the pick a card is going to be down below in the description box for you to go right to her channel. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel. Comment below how you enjoy this reading. Are you liking the collabs, etc.? How is it resonating? And if you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee. The information on where you can go to do that is down below in the description box. And I will talk to you guys another time. Bye, card 2. Hey, those of you who chose card 3. Let's go ahead and see what your assumptions are likely going to be in the future when it comes to this connection. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, release what doesn't. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the information on where you can go to do that will be down below in the description. Okay, card 3. So your first likely assumption in the future when it comes to this connection is not invested. So some of you may be either assuming that the other person is just not fully invested in the connection the way you are. Some of you may be assuming that maybe you're not doing enough. And for some of you, you may be involved in a third-party love triangle situation to where you're assuming that, oh, they're not really invested in the other person they're dating like they are with me, or they're not really happy in their marriage or their relationship, not invested in it like they are with me. Like, these may be something that you're assuming in the future of this connection. But again, this is general, so take which part of that resonates with you, release what doesn't. Let's see what else is going on with the Archer's Love Oracle deck. For those that chose card 3, what are their assumptions likely going to be when it comes to the future? What are their assumptions in the future of this connection likely going to be? Truth be told. True love and virtual world. So some of you are going to be assuming that this person could be your true love, or is your true love. But we also have the virtual world. So for a select group of you, I'm feeling like some of you are assuming a whole lot for a virtual connection that you haven't really spent any real tangible time in person or building enough to really get to know this person. But that's only a select group of you. Take which resonate, release what doesn't. For others of you, you may be assuming that somebody is connecting with somebody else and showing somebody else love through the world. Like you may be through the virtual world. So you may be suspicious of, are they still talking to their ex, dealing with their ex? Are they still following or looking at their ex page, etc.? Or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe it's them wondering this about you. Remember, this is general reading. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. And for others of you, you may be assuming that you need to receive more interaction, like virtually. Like in order for somebody to show you more love, you may be assuming that they need to be texting you more, they need to be calling you more, you know, or maybe that you're feeling like you need to be doing that for them. These are possible assumptions as well for those of you, card 3, in terms of what you may be assuming in the future of this connection. But let's see what else is going on with the Muse Tarot. For those that chose card 3, what are you going to be assuming when in the future of this connection? Truth be told. The 3 of Motions, which is 3 of Cups energy. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be assuming that certain things should be materializing more in terms of deeper commitments, or spending more time, or having more fun, or expressing more emotions. Some of you may also be assuming, again, take apart, resonate, release what doesn't. Some of you may also be assuming that somebody is going out and spending more time with other people, or having too much fun, or maybe that some of them are putting their friends or family or other people, other connections first over you, things like that. For some of you, you may be assuming as well that even though this person may not be, you may not be seeing some of the results you're wanting fully just yet, or even though they may not be fully taking things to that next level just yet, you may be assuming that they still hold you in their heart. So these are just some of your possible assumptions. General reading, takes which part resonates, release what doesn't. But let's also look into the Archer's Discernment Oracle deck. For those that chose card 3, what are some of your possible assumptions in the future when it comes to this connection? Truth be told. So it was reversed. So I really feel like it's more of like a blockage there. When it comes to building together, like you may be feeling like there's things in the way that are preventing you from building together, or you may feel like there's not enough happening to where you're not seeing the results of fully building together in the way that you're hoping. So some of you may be assuming that, you know, that putting a lot of blame on other circumstances or people as to, and assuming that they are the reason, or that the situation is a reason as to why you're not fully building together. Island Time Wellness Love Oracle. For card 3, what are some of their assumptions in the future when it comes to this connection? Truth be told. Coffee Cup and the Axe. So for some of you, you may be assuming that this person, or that you guys are going to make plans to spend time together again, or that there's going to be more fun to be had, or that maybe this person just sees you as friends, or all they can offer is friendship, or vice versa. Maybe you're beginning to realize that maybe all you can offer them is friendship. For some of you, this could also be a message that you may feel like other people in their life, like some of their friends or family, or even other people, like that they're influencing things as well. Like their friendships may be influencing things. For some of you, take what resonates, release what doesn't. But you may be assuming that, beginning to assume that maybe it's not quite as deep as you were once thinking in the future, because what I'm also seeing here is the Axe. So some of you may be assuming that it may be time to actually end things with this person, or take a break so that you can stop a pattern. Some of you may be assuming that this person is abandoning or ghosting you. Some of you may be assuming that they are giving you the silent treatment. For others of you who may be assuming if you're in a third-party situation, because I feel like some of you will be or are in the future, some of you are going to be assuming that they're going to separate from that other relationship. They're going to break up with that other person. They're going to stop the pattern that you've already been going through. These are some of the assumptions for some of you. So again, take what resonates, release what doesn't, general reading. But let's go ahead and move on over to the second part of your reading, so that we can now see the reality of this connection in the future, where it's likely to be headed in the future. So you're going to see all of this reset. It is still your reading. So let's go ahead and see where this connection is headed in the future for those of you who chose card 3. Hello, those of you who chose card 3. Let's go ahead and see where the future of this connection is headed, this love connection or potential love connection, whatever you're here for. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, release what doesn't. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the information on where you can go to do that is down below in the description. Okay, those of you who chose card 3, your first message on the future of this connection is not your person. Now, don't click off just yet, because energy is always changing, future is not set in stone, but in the future, you may either be feeling like, or they may be feeling like, or both of you may be feeling like, someone is feeling like they may be questioning whether or not this is the right fit for them. Just being fully and completely honest. This is what we're here for, right? But energy is always changing and future is not set in stone. For others of you, for a select group of you, the connection that you are experiencing with this person in the future is going to be showing you why the people of the past were not your person. Even the ones that you thought you were so in love with before, this connection is now showing you why they were not your person, and showing you that reality, why those people of the past did not work out. But again, this will make sense in time for you guys, so let it play out. Come back and let me know later on how it works for you. But let's see what else is going on. For those that chose card 3, where's the future of this connection headed? Truth be told, you can do better. Okay, so a good majority of you, just being very honest, I really feel like you're going to be realizing that this connection is just not your person, or they're realizing it, that it's just not a fit for them, however it plays out. But again, for a select group of you, a very small select group of you, just being honest, it's going to be this connection is helping you realizing that you can do better than your past, and why the other people didn't work out. That's a possibility. But I also see the message of dreams coming true. So I feel like either way, how it plays out for you guys in the future, Spirit is encouraging you to continue to manifest your love dreams. Like, your dreams can come true in regards to your love, as long as you're not holding on to what's not serving you or attachment to the past. But let's see what else is going on, card 3, with the Muse Tarot. For those that chose card 3, where is this connection headed in the future? Truth be told, the 4 of Materials, which is the 4 of Pentacles. So yeah, I really feel like this connection in the future for some of you is just going to be you learning to preserve and protect the beauty of your energy, and knowing that not everyone deserves your access to your energy, your time, your attention. Not everyone should be living rent-free in your head, basically. Not everyone deserves you ruminating and continuously thinking about them, okay? For others of you, and for some of you, this could be that the other person in the future is being a bit more reserved and being a bit more cautious. For others of you, this is the connection that, you are slowly building together. Number 4 is about stability, right? So again, this is going to be different for different people. Let me know which side plays out for you. But I think your own intuition is going to tell you, based upon the history and what's been going on and how you've been feeling, have you been feeling really secure in this and safe and happy and balanced and not questioning it all the time? Then you're probably the person that's going to be building that stability together in the future. But if you're getting a bunch of pick a card readings, a bunch of readings on this person, always wondering what they're thinking, what they're feeling. They're inconsistent. They're confusing you. You're probably on the side of this that you need to preserve and protect your energy. For some of you, you're going to be hitting a situation where there's a straw that broke the camel's back kind of energy, where you're just kind of had enough. So this will make sense in time, but let's see what else is going on with the Archer's Discernment Oracle deck. For those that chose card 3, where's the future of this connection headed? Truth be told, it's reversed, but I see put in work. Because it was upside down and reversed, I feel like there's going to be some blockages there in terms of the effort and the work that's being put in, whether it's you just feeling drained and maybe struggling with really putting in the work, self-work, maybe to heal yourself or to know your worth. For others of you, you may be feeling like this other person is just not putting in the work that you deserve. It's not changing. It's not developing fast enough. And for a select group of you, I'm getting this energy is that you need to take a break from trying to put in work and just be in receptive mode. Let's get another message with the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle. Where is this connection headed in the future? Let's see what's going on. Truth be told. Talking. So, and on the bottom we have the dragonfly. My eye caught that. So in the future, I do see talking. So I do see communication between you guys. The keywords are interested, conversing more, awaited messages arrive, text, call, email, or hovering. So for some of you, yes, there is going to be communication coming at some point in which you can talk things out or maybe just have some sort of interaction. For some of you, this is interactions on social media. There is a warning here, though, of not to be that hovering energy, meaning that don't be that person that's always stalking someone's social media or, or always kind of obsessing over somebody watching your stuff but not really saying anything or interacting, because typically when someone is doing that, if that is the case coming up for you guys when you see it, is more so them just coming and looking at things from a place of ego. Just kind of see what you're doing. Is your life going better than what they're going through, or just seeing what you're up to, etc. And then we also have the dragonfly, because my eye caught that. So Spirit is saying it's time to kind of like lighten up. If the connection is getting too heavy, time to have more fun again, with or without this person in the future, to be lighthearted. There's this energy of clarity coming, finding out certain things coming to light, needing to adapt to change, because change is inevitable. You can't keep holding on to what used to be in the past and how things used to be, and allowing some healing to take place in the connection in the future, but mostly for you, allowing healing to take place. Let's see when this reading is likely to come together for you guys with the Archer's Answers Oracle deck. For card 3, when are this energy likely to come together, to come to fruition, to come to reality? When is the energy of this reading likely to play out for those that chose card 3? Truth be told, any day now, unexpectedly, and also let goes on the bottom. So yeah, I'm really feeling like this energy is, there's a need to let go of an old mindset, let go of this person if you're realizing that they're just not the fit for your true needs, etc. Let go of old karmic cycles and patterns that aren't going anywhere, or just simply surrender to the universe so that the universe can show you the answers. But it's time to let go any day now. Time to allow that. And there's some unexpected, I feel, information, realities, epiphanies, or news coming any day now. Okay, so let me know what happens when it plays out. I'm really curious. Make sure you go and check out Melissa's reading, whether you are backtracking to see the present energy from this or whatever order you're seeing this. Make sure you check out her pick a card reading on this situation. The information on where you can go to check out her reading is down below in the description. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment below how it spoke to you, how it resonates with you, or if you want to see how it plays out and come back, come let me know. If you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee. The information on where you can go to do that is down below in the description, and I will talk to you guys another time. Bye, card 3.